John Salmon. I'm going to show you a spinning technique which I think you'll find useful. It's called the bow and release technique. And the advantage of this technique over the conventional overhead casting or side casting is that you can get underneath things much more easily. You can aim your spinner a long way through a very low trajectory, and this will allow you to spin small streams much more successfully, and you lose less spinners. So with this technique you can get a very low trajectory, and you'll notice I'm getting down low, and I'm imagining there are lots of bushes that I want to miss that are low to the water. Once again, point the rod at the place you want to land the spinner. You see, it's a nice accurate technique. So there are some equipment things that make this easier. The first one is a nice light rod. My preference is a telescopic because I can pack it up like this, and if I'm trapped in a stream that's got lots of blackberries, I can wind up my line, I can hold it close to my body, and I can get out without breaking the tip of my rod. Now, for a reel, you don't need a very expensive one. My preference is a Shimano 2000, which costs $20–25 I think. And the advantage of this reel is when you throw the bail and you start spinning, the bail flicks back effortlessly. And this is important because when your spinner hits the water, you don't want it to sink very far or it'll pick up sticks and leaves. The other thing you need is a very light line. I use about 2 or 3 kilogram monofilament line. And then lastly you need a small spinner. The Celt is perfect, and the reason the Celt is so good is it's a treble hook, but it's a large treble hook. And if you use a small spinner, it can actually catch you on your fingers and you'll get yourself a painful injury. Large spinner, you can easily make it a safe grip. Okay, so we've talked about the equipment. Now the technique involves the following 3 steps. Firstly, you need about 2 feet of line from the tip of your rod. You need to throw the bail first, and to do this, make sure the line is going up at 90 degrees. It's going very close to the tip of your finger, right? And then you draw your rod behind you so you can reach the spinner. You grasp the spinner like this, nice and safely. And of course you put some bend on your rod, and the further you want to go, the more bend of course. And if you want to go a long way, you point your rod up a long way. And then the trick is a 1-2 release. I release the spinner, and then very shortly after that I'll release my finger, like this. 1-2. And then start spinning. Okay, so the trick is to release the spinner a fraction before you release the line from your finger. Okay, so there you have it. That's the bow and release technique. It looks difficult, but it's actually very easy, and I think if you practice 10 or 15 minutes once or twice before you go out on your next fishing trip, or if you're prepared to waste a bit of time by a lake or by a bigger river, you'll get the hang of it quite quickly. So good luck.